A lot of people think like, oh my God, well, what happened? I thought he was an Indians fan. I thought he was a Yankees fan. I thought he was
Cowboys
fan. Like,
Browns.
This is what you guys have to understand. If I'm in a respective city, well, this is all one family. When I played with Miami, you know, I rooted for the Marlins and I rooted for the Dolphins. Not saying that they were my favorite team,
yeah, you root
but at
for
the end of the day, I root for them and I want them to be as great as they can be. When I was in Cleveland, I rooted for the Browns, which I still do today. You know, and it's tough at times. It's okay.
Yeah.
And I root for the Indians. And obviously, you guys can go back and see how we were at those games.
Show me a team having more fun than a baseball game.
You know, we root for our respective clubs because when we win and we all win, it brings so much more joy to our communities.
Mm-hmm.
Just a positive influence. Now that I'm here playing for the Lakers, besides the Clippers, I root for everybody.
It's like, season's coming up.
Yes.
You've touched a basketball twice.
Yeah, season's coming up.
Season's coming
How are we
up.
gonna get through this with COVID, dog?
Hang on. There's that.
What?
There's
What did I
that.
miss?
But there's also like the team that is not here any longer. You have your guys that like just recently in the last like
You didn't even get a summer to rage with them.
I know, right? So I got to give a shout out to Danny Green, Rajon Rondo, Dwight Howard,
JaVale
McGee, Quinn Cook.
You know,
shut up.
Edit.
Kuz, I'm kidding.
Shut up.
I'm kidding, dog. Come on.
Kuz just put out an ad yesterday too. He
did.
Yeah, he put out a good ad.
Kuz.
You can't say that.
Kuz is sick of it.
Laker fans give out Kuz give out PSP. They singing and apologizing.
Right.
Kuz, that was funny. A lot of respect on that.
Yeah, so Dwight Howard, JaVale McGee, Rajon Rondo, Danny Green, Quinn Cook. Obviously, we don't win a championship, and RJ know what being a part of a championship ball club, no matter if you play 0 minutes or you're 30, 40 minutes. That all ties into one because we all challenge each other every day. And there's times where the vets don't want to practice, where those guys who haven't played, they have to practice to keep it going. I wish Rajon well in Atlanta, Dwight and Danny and Philly, JaVale back in Cleveland.
Yeah, dope.
And Quinn, I mean, he's a pro. He's gonna find an operator. He's definitely gonna get a look. Hopefully back with us. We still have 2 roster spots. Hopefully we may bring him back. So, so kudos to those guys. Much respect. Love those guys. When you win a championship with a group, it goes on forever. You could talk about it for the rest of your life. And then I move on,
To dealing
unfortunately,
with
but
COVID.
fortunately,
Yeah.
to my new teammates. And I'm happy as hell to have Big Mark Gasol, who Laker Nation, first of all, know that he was traded on draft day for his older brother.
Yeah, he's supposed to be a Laker.
Do you think Powell's coming out?
Laker.
Do you think Powell's coming back?
We see. We see. Maybe, I mean, we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see. We have Mark,
Powell still
who
play?
was traded on draft day.
Because Mark is going to be in year 20 now, right? Because I played 17.
13.
What? Not Mark. I mean Powell.
Powell.
Me and Powell are the same draft class.
Yeah,
That's
Powell was what, 01? 01
Yeah,
with
we
you?
were the
Yeah,
same
01.
class.
So
Yeah,
that
he
would
was
be
third.
19, 20?
Yeah, so he's got to be 20.
Just posted that video the other day on Instagram.
I didn't
Working
see
out
it.
in the gym.
Oh,
Okay.
Some shots.
So, happy to have Mark, another champion.
Yeah.
Yep.
Won with the Raptors 2 years ago, who I've always loved.
Yeah.
Mark has my Defensive Player of the Year trophy at his house. But
Yo.
but that's no here nor there.
No. That's not a knock on Mark, but this is the thing. Because, like, sometimes we don't
I love
pay
you,
attention.
Mark. I can't wait to talk about this.
We don't pay attention to stuff, but, like, when you brought that up, like, you brought it up or somebody brought it up, and I was like, what are you talking about, Defensive Player of the Year? And then I saw that, like, Marc Gasol didn't receive, like, any first place vote.
No, he was second.
First team votes.
Yeah.
He only received every third team vote, but then that had vaulted him with enough points accumulated to be I was like, I was confused. Look, not that, because this was weird. Not that Memphis wasn't a great defensive team.
They was a monster.
They were a monster, but it was like Tony Allen, Zach, him, like Conley. They were loaded, but it was like he got all the credit. And so, like, I didn't know. And I'm glad you brought that up. But continue.
But I'm extremely excited to have Mark, nevertheless. Wesley Matthews, who I've loved to compete against. And his father is a former Laker as well.
Oh, that's dope.
So we got 2 guys. We got 2 guys who have family Laker ties.
Yeah.
And then we get Trez.
I'll Trez it.
Now we got Trez.
How Trez ended up here with the Lakers?
So basically, Braun isn't playing till February.
First of all, Trez was the next door neighbor. We knocked on his door and said, "Do you like?"
Yeah, he said he felt like the Clippers didn't like what was going on. How did Trez end up with the Lakers?
And we landed Trez. I mean,
that was honestly like the moment of free agency where everyone was like, "What?"
Yeah.
Yeah, including some of his teammates. That they actually put that on social media. It's not like I'm making it up. They said, what? We got Trez, who 6th Man of the Year award winner, who's going to help our bench, which we struggle with this past year with our bench, and keeping that up. And then
you've got the runner-up.
And then we got the runner-up 6th Man of the Year award, and Dennis Schroeder. So
that was a pickup.
Who I call his nickname. I don't know if you like it or not. We have not had the conversation, but he's Dennis the Menace.
Dennis the Menace.
Because I love what he brings to the game. His tenacity. He's a dog.
You gotta let him go.
He gets under the skin. He's a Richard Jefferson, Draymond Green type guy where if he's your teammate, you love out of him. If he's not, you can't stand him.
That's not funny, Sonia.
Hey, by the way, and Sonia, she understands exactly what I'm saying. If he's your friend, you love him. If not, you're like, oh my God, get this jerk away from me. I love Dennis Schroeder and what they're going to bring to our team. And
can y'all repeat?
We can. I mean, it's that simple. I mean, we absolutely can. Like RJ said with the Nets, first of all, it all starts with health.
Yeah.
You have to have some luck. You have to have health. If we can stay healthy, but we did get younger. We got the 27-year-old point guard. We got the 27-year-old 6th Man of the Year award in Trez. We got younger.
With Mark.
We got Mark, who's a Defensive Player of the Year, and his IQ not only playing against him in the NBA, but also playing against them versus Spain national team.
5.
You told us we had 90 minutes. We've gone 210.
Yeah, but I mean, what you got?
We had a potty break.
We got the bubble. We got this upcoming season.
Upcoming season. How are we going to be able to do this? And I don't mean this in a negative sense.
I want to talk
about. We got 4 Christmas games. We can see that it's progressively getting worse.
Preseason game 1 in 13 days.
What? Is it really?
In 13 days, and LeBron James has touched a basketball twice.
Yeah,
I think he's going to be okay.
It's going to be 3 times that I'll touch this green one right here. I'm going to touch that one. Preseason, I'm not quite worried about. I am rounding 36.
James Worthy is going to be really mad if he comes into this studio and has to talk about basketball without you.
Listen, big game, James. I love you. Hopefully see you in the studio. We're going to have a stogie together. We still need to have a championship stogie together for sure. Toast to this tequila. That's nor here nor there. We say that for the side. But don't worry about me in the preseason. It's not.
I'm not worried about you in basketball. I want to know, as an individual that pays attention to this stuff, how is it? Like, we watch now. It's like you see all these college football games getting canceled, postponed, and college basketball is like, we're ready to start. Right. It's like, no, you're not.
Right. You're not.
No one started.
College basketball has done what they needed to do. They just went, literally, they would send teams to an area for 10 days, and they'd get 3 straight games in.
Yeah.
So that they could limit the travel time.
That's actually
they're
smart.
doing what they can.
It is smart, and it's very smart. So I'm very intrigued on seeing what's the protocol is going to be. There's been discussions, there's been talks. They wanted to make sure that we can get the season going. Obviously for a lot of different reasons.
Money.
The biggest reason. But the safety of our players and the safety of our owners and the safety of our GMs and the safety of our coaches and training staff and things. That's more important than anything. It's 111. I always catch that. 11-11 and 111. It's tattooed on my hand.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's weird.
Weirdo.
But
you still have the stop sign?
Yeah, I still got the stop sign.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm still not stopping to drink. So
but I'm very intrigued on seeing how they deal with this, because we all know that COVID is still very active. And they actually told us that in the winter it's going to be more active than any time, and that's what we're in right now.
Yeah.
Either if you're seeing snow or not, this is the winter time, and it's picking up steam. So, I just want to see. I want to see how we tackle this.
Well, the schedule is supposed to come out. And you see the NBA, they know.
It comes out in part.
Yeah, they say it's coming out in part 1, part 2 stuff, and they were saying teams are going to come and they're going to play but the California teams.
Right.
They're going to play the LA teams, or you're going to go to Texas and you're going to play all 3 teams.
Or you go to
the
East Coast and you play Brooklyn, you Philly.
You're going to see your division a lot. It is not an easy one now.
Yeah, our division is tough. Now, CP is now in our division. Yeah. Yes.
Phoenix is going to be.
Yeah, they are. My guy, James Jones, has done a hell of a job over there.
Shout out, champ.
Shout out, champ. Shout out, champ. He's done a hell of a job, and not only acquiring CP3, but he is building that team. He's got some really, really good things going on over there.